everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Eagles going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. 27 yards on the game there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of the game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it. and here we are today.
Again, it's Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They come out here in the eye. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there. Hey, come on, let's go.
Here's Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin. And despite the loss in Week 6, the defense and the special teams, they had reason to cheer for these Philadelphia Eagles. Jenkins had a pick 6. Wendell Smallwood, 86-yard kick return.
They matter, don't they? Because we always talk about offense, but that defense, and Jenkins, he had a takeaway against New England 2015 that he returned a long way for a touchdown, so he's no stranger to that. And Wendell Smallwood, the rookie running back, how about that kickoff return for 86 yards? And Caleb Sturgis was 2 for 2 as a kicker in terms of field goals. So defense and special teams, they definitely matter.
Wentz to throw on second down. This complete left side to Aguilar. A really nice pickup of 14 yards and it. Moves the sticks. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Here's Wentz to throw. And Matthews has it right side. Well, in Week 6, we mentioned the offense was really limited for Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews did have 3 catches for 75 yards. One of those catches for 54.
And normally he gets more catches and moves the chains That's how it works with him and Carson Wentz. A big target who likes to play in the slot will make the difficult catches across the middle. In this game, only getting 3 catches, that does limit the offense despite the big shot downfield.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Well, we mentioned Prescott's record earlier. Ezekiel Elliott holds a record for... They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Everyone come forward. 4 down. Come on, let's go.
Now Prescott. Going right side. He has Witten. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now that we've got a second, I need to ask you about Carolina. 1-5 through 6 games.
Did not expect that at all, especially because of their defense. And so far in 2016, the defense has struggled a little bit. And how about Cincinnati?
Yeah, 2-4.
The way they lost the playoff game, we didn't know if it would affect them or not. Maybe it has, but they still have a chance to make a big run in their division. But San Diego, I know no one's really talking about them, but the way they lost their 4 games, absolute heartbreakers, maybe they can put a run together behind Phillip Rivers.
3rd down now following the run. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Shift together here from the D-line. Wentz now on first down. Hurts over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they make? It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go. 190. 190.
Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go. What? None.
Now Prescott. And it is incomplete. Partner, let's revisit the NFC East for a second. We talked about this last week, about how good that division is. But what about the Cowboys now 5-1? Can anybody catch them?
I don't think that they're out of reach, but I can't believe that we're actually talking about Dallas at the top of the list right now, because let's go back to the offseason. So many losses, and then Tony Romo gets hurt in preseason. Who saw Dak Prescott doing what he's doing and the defense playing as well as it is?
Yeah, Washington 4-2, but Dallas has already beaten them head-to-head. Cedric Thornton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short boot, take it at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Back to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 50 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Yeah, I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin the...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 75 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go!
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a third and about 13.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And out now come the Eagles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be caught inside the 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught at the 2. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught
and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the left.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go!
On play action, they'll throw. Time for a break. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Throwing is Wentz, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ryan 38!
Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was